Gah! Whoa! Whoa! Come here! Gah! Go! Quick! 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 Whoa! Whoa! Gah! Quick! Gah! Gah! Slowly. Nice and slow.
Comes from Czech soil.
Whoa!
Guten Morgen. Und ein...
Schön. I'd like to just... How's that?
That's... See, Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein, mein Freund.
Talk about the inheritance.
Christ.
Well, he drools all over himself, and he gets this feeling that his time is nearly up.
Does he get it often?
Nearly all the time. And he's always leave everything to the church if I don't go and see him.
Was möchtest du?
I'm here about the stolen guild goods.
Und das sind gute Nachrichten?
Aye. Here you go. I hope I didn't forget anything.
Gut gemacht. I am glad you can be relied on, mein Freund. The other masters will be pleased that thanks to you, our guild suffered no loss.
Glad I could help. If you need anything again, just call on me.
Vielen Dank.
What do you have? Let's talk about... Do you accept...
You I'm glad you found what you needed, Henry. Take care.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
I'll be right with you. Glad to see you. I'll have a look.
I'd like to just... How's the...
That's not... Finally. Pleasure doing. Business with you. Take care, Henry.
Protect you and your neighbours from names and...
Pies! Fruit pie!
Easy, good horse.
This horse must have cost a penny.
Whoa!
Good day. What would you like?
I got you that badge.
Excellent work. Show me. Ah, yeah, that's the one. Beautiful. When you think about it, it probably started out as cheap knockoff junk. And in the end, it's maybe even prettier than the original. What do you want as a reward? Coin or cheaper badges?
I'll take the badges.
I've picked the best ones I've got for you. See you again sometime, Master. Maybe over the dice.
I hear you like to play.
What game would you like to play?
Emperors, and nothing else.
Let's play.
Sure. Do you want them?
I need some kind of jacket. I'm supposed to go to a christening and have nothing to wear.
Stop by then. It's not like he'll be needing any of them.
How long has it been since he went missing?
It'll be 3 years this winter.
It really is a mystery, just disappearing like that overnight.
Lord knows what really happened.
God
Come
forbid
on, then.
anything bad
Show us
happened
what
to
you
him.
can do.
Not a chance.
Unless you're
If he's
playing
dead,
for
then
the
so be
first
it.
time.
But if he ran away, he's a bloody bastard. And I never want to see him again.
I'm sure you're right.
So that's your plan, is it? Aye, that'll do.
Service is kind of slow today.
These ones here. It's yours. Maybe you should have saved it. Aye, that'll do. These ones here. Good day.
God bless you.
Good day to you.
Damn! What's this?
Heavens, is that mane? What a pretty colour.
Well, maybe I do the same. Finished. Your turn.
Hey, where's that beer?
My God, what a fuck up again! What rotten luck! I won't get that one back. Don't be a coward.
Okay.
Whoa!
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be
Onions for the soup.
No, sorry.
That city tournament. What an occasion, eh? Will you go?
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favourite book?
as I wandered through the fortress, and there it lay.
You really found it. By the way, did you have any...
Actually not.
That's too bad. I think you would like it. And perhaps even learn a thing or two.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find... some...
Coming right up.
Where do you want to go? You really think things were better anywhere else?
I don't know. But this place is really starting to get to me. Why do things have to be so fucked up here? Thieves, murderers, Germans, pricks.
Hey, my wife.
Greetings. Do you...
You know I'm not talking. All I'm saying is so... Greedy whores and citizens get away with too much.
Rich rule the world. What can you do?
And why do the slim people always have to be rich? What can't it be us for once?
Right. We'll have to ask God about that, not me. But aye. Fuck the Germans and fuck Sigismund.
It's
God bless.
to your health, my friends.
Greetings.
Someone's been pampering this horse.
Greetings to you.
My, what a beautiful horse. One beer, please. soldier again.
Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
No, sorry. That city tournament.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favourite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
I read a bit of it.
What did you think?
While reading it, I thought the writing style seemed familiar.
Really?
Well, yeah. As if I knew the writer himself. Or herself.
Women writing books. Come now.
Why not? I bet they would write better than many men.
Such audacity.
More like experience. I once helped with copying. Most of it was boring drivel.
I can imagine. A person does all that work to learn to read and write, but then they sit you down at a table to copy the works of others for the rest of your life.
Waste of time, right?
Not just time, above all, talent.
Hold on. Who wrote this then?
I did. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well, fine. And what should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
There are heaps of stories about men. So I propose one about a woman.
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you. What would impress you in a girl?
Well, I admire courage in girls. They're weaker than men, and life is rarely easy for them. But they still don't give up.
Do you know one like that? Tell me about her.
I think every woman is brave in her own way.
I'd like to hear more about that.
Well, the world is hard enough on them. And now that there's a war going on, they have no way to even defend themselves. When an army storms through some village, they have no choice but to flee or pray. And when the war blows over, they keep on taking care of their families and their men.
Assuming that any come back to them. But you're right otherwise.
How could I not? After all, I'm looking at her.
You think I'm brave? Father says I'm more rash, always acting before thinking.
Well, nobody's perfect. But in my opinion, you're certainly brave.
Enough, you flatterer, or I shall blush. We'd better get to writing. Let's say we write about a woman who is brave and isn't afraid to say what she thinks. Would she do it for herself or for someone else?
Make her brave for someone she loves. That's much more commendable than if she were only thinking of herself.
You can't disagree with that. And to make things a little more interesting, the love will be secret and forbidden. Because forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest. Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch. Especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Lie on the ground on your stomach and swing your legs. But not much. Like you're lazing around.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
Well, now we're done.
Finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward.
Not a chance. That old coot will outlive us all.
So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
That's nice. A bit didactic, but not to the point of boring moral bludgeoning. And that's the way it should be. Sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way. They entertain and encourage, with a few lessons added in between.
You see, when I lead mass one of these days, I'll certainly think of you. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I. And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
You said you could teach me something. What did you have in mind?
If you ask nicely, I'll share some of my hard-earned wisdom with you.
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All. Let's say then I come on bended knee. What scholarship can you pass on to me?
That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole world hidden inside of books I could talk to you about for days on end. Or if you prefer actions instead of words, I can show you a few shooting tricks. But I warn you in advance that it will not come free. After all, there's nothing more valuable than scholarship. So, what would you like?
I'd like to expand my horizons a little. What's the last thing you read, for instance? Anything interesting?
You'd better believe it. I only read interesting things, and I can talk about them for hours.
Could you teach me something?
Why not? But I warn you in advance. So,
I'd like you to show me some archery tricks. You shoot like a... well, a wild woman.
I prefer the term Amazon.
Will you teach me?
Listen closely so I don't have to repeat myself.